Welcome to Transformation Conversations with Coach Gayl Benson, where healing meets purpose and stories become strength. Get ready to reframe your mind and renew your perspective while reclaiming your power. Remember, your beginning is anywhere you start. Hello, lovelies and beautiful souls. Welcome to Transformation Conversations, Episode 7, titled Healing: The Myths and the Truths. I am so glad that you decided to join us for this episode. We are going to be looking into debunking the myths and misunderstandings about healing. Let's talk about healing and what that journey looks like. Many still hold disturbed views about what this really looks like. So let's set the tone. Healing isn't pretty. It isn't quick, and it isn't one size fits all, but it is possible, powerful, and ongoing. So let's get right into some of the misconceptions about the healing journey. I have the top 5 misconceptions that were submitted to me by my clients. So let's get into the first one. You won't face challenges while you're healing. The truth of the matter is, healing doesn't exempt you from pain. It equips you to handle it differently. Healing isn't a shield from life's challenges. It's a shift into how we respond to those challenges. And old triggers may resurface, but healing gives you the tools to identify and manage them rather than be consumed by them. So in actuality, growth doesn't mean the absence of pain or challenges. It means the presence of new strengths. Number 2, you shouldn't talk about healing. Well, that's definitely not true. Talking about healing brings light to what shame tries to hide. Silence keeps wounds infected. Speaking your truth in a safe space brings understanding and release. Having conversations around healing build community and connection, reminding others that they are not alone. So your voice can be someone else's permission to begin. Your experience and your story can be someone else's survival guide. On to number 3. Healing has a finish line or an end date. That cannot be any further from the truth. Healing is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey of awareness, forgiveness, and renewal. There's no "I'm done" moment with healing. It evolves as you do and as you do the work. Each season of life may require revisiting places within yourself with new wisdom and compassion. So healing doesn't end, it deepens. On to number 4. Healing is the same process for everyone. We all know people are different. Their approach, perceptions, and their experiences are very different. So will the healing journey be. There's no single path to wholeness. Every journey is personal and unique. Some people heal in solitude while others need community. Some need therapy, some need prayer, some need all of the above. Comparing your timeline or method to someone else's only creates unnecessary pressure. Your healing doesn't have to look like anyone else's to be a real journey for you, to produce real results for you. Now, on to number 5. Once you start your healing journey, life will be perfect. Hmm. Oh, these misunderstandings. Healing doesn't perfect life. It prepares you to live it with peace, grace, and acceptance. Life will still present difficulties, but healing changes your posture. You learn to find peace even in perfection and joy even in transition. Your healing doesn't promise perfection, it promises and promotes peace. So let's reiterate that healing, it can look messy, it can be layered, and it is a deeply human experience, but it is worth it. I encourage you to embrace your own healing process without rushing it or hiding it. So I'd like to add an affirmation for you. If you start feeling overwhelmed while walking in your journey, get quiet, take in deep breaths, breathe in new energy, exhale the heaviness, and say to yourself, I am healing in my own way, at my own pace, and that is enough. I want to invite you to share your reflections in the comments on which of the myths that you've struggled with the most. We're all here in a safe space. And if you'd like more information about transformation conversations on healing, growth, and purpose, visit my website in the description and my social media platforms, and we can continue the conversations. And before we close, I'd like to share a closing meditation that will give the truth about healing. It will take you just 1 minute to get in a space where you're steady, where you can focus and concentrate on yourself and your surroundings. So I'll give you just a few moments to get steady, check your surroundings, and you can close your eyes. Let's begin. Take a deep breath in and slowly let it go. Close your eyes for just a moment and allow your body to rest. Feel yourself softening into your truth, not the myths, not the weight, not the expectations, but the truth of your own healing journey. You are allowed to be a work in progress. You are allowed to face challenges and still grow. You are allowed to speak your story, take your time, and heal in your own way. There is no finish line, only forward movement. One breath, one day, one truth at a time. Now repeat quietly to yourself. My healing is not perfect, but it is purposeful. I release the myths and embrace my journey. I am healing fully, freely, and faithfully. Now take in one more breath of clean, fresh energy. Hold it for 2 seconds and exhale the weight And let's breathe in one more deep breath of new energy and peace. Hold that for 2 seconds and exhale. I am so ecstatic that you decided to join us today for episode 7 of Healing. Remember, your healing can happen freely, faithfully, and purposely, one breath, one moment, one day at a time. Thank you for listening to Transformation Conversations with Coach Gayl Benson. Remember, your healing is your power and your story is still being written.